Hello everyone, I am Nicola, I am simply a stitcher, and today I want to share with you a collaboration with a company called Biggest Craft, who reached out to me and asked me to take a look at some of their products and share them with you. I will leave all of the details and links in the description box below, but let's get to it and show you what we've selected from these people. Okay, so we've got 3 kits today, 2 of which I've selected, 1 of which my sister selected, of course, as I said before, for balance, because she does select things that are very different than what I would choose. And again, we've aimed to make considered choices to ensure products that we've selected are not under license to any other company. And all of the kits that I'm showing you today are under the Joy Sunday label. So the first one is this one. This one is for my sister, and it is 2 peacocks, and it is a 14 count kit. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so we've got the usual, the nice thick storage bag, and cover picture, and then we have the pattern. The pattern is it's like a book fold, and then there's an extra page there. It looks as though we've got 33 colours, 6 pages of pattern, all giving the DMC numbers as well. And the pattern is on like a glossy photo paper, so it can't be sort of overwritten or anything. So that's that. So I'm just going to have a look at the canvas. So this is quite a pretty design. I know I have a Peacocks design that I'm waiting to do, but mine is very different, and it's on a full coverage one on silk. This one is not a full coverage, but even though it's a circular design, I would imagine that if you did feel so inclined, you could you could make it into a square by filling in the white background with another colour if you wanted. So it's a nice piece of fabric serged on all the edges, and we've got the key down the side. The key on here does differ to what's on the paper pattern. These ones tend to run on symbols, whereas the ones that are written on the pattern, the paper pattern, are on numbers and letters. So the size of this is 230 stitches wide by 228 high. It's a nice quality piece of Ada. So just take a quick look at the threads. Unravel them a little. So I've got the colour palette here of threads: oranges, greens, blues and browns. They are in quite long length, so they can be cut. With it being a 14 count, you'll need to use 2 strands. And 33 colours across 2 thread cards. I don't think, I know we've said this before about these kits, I don't think these are DMC threads, but their colour key does match up to DMC colours. Also got in it 2 needles, which are both gold eye needles. So that's that one. And if you wanted to purchase this kit via the Biggest Craft website, in Great Britain pound, it is currently showing at £7.33. So if you were looking at something to do on a budget, or you wanted to, you know, find something, somebody's asked you to find something, they want to have a look at cross stitching, they're quite good as a starter kit, and they're not terribly expensive. So, you know, if you do find that they're not for you, of course it's only a minimum outlay. So that's that one. So in this I also chose 2 kits for me, and these ones are slightly different because they're not stamped cross stitch. These ones are kits with blank Ada in them, and they are both 14 count kits, and they are 2 different flowers. You may remember, see from a previous video, I am doing a Christmas piece at the moment. So I saw this, excuse me, still suffering with this cold, Christmas flower, Poinsettia, and I thought that that would be quite nice. And then this one, it's called here as the Blossomed Lily, as a Stargazer Lily, and it just happens to be my favourite flower. So let's have a look at these 2. We'll start with the Christmas one. So they're calling this one 12 Months Flower December. And again, as I said, because it's a plain fabric piece, it will be sort of slightly different. So in the kits, we've got the cover. I know that these look awfully wrinkled. It's nothing to do with packaging or anything like that. That's to do with the transit and the postage, and my postman deciding that he could shove this pack of 3 kits through my letterbox, rather annoyingly, rather than actually knock on the door. So there's the pattern. It is 65 stitches wide by 65 stitches high, and it contains 15 colours. It's a square of fabric, serge square. It's just about the same size as the pattern, so that gives me a good indication of how it's going to look as well. 14 count Ada, looks to be a good quality. And then here we have the floss, shorter length than the other kit, but again, these lovely bright jewel Christmas tones. And, you know, obviously they'll be sufficient because it's not a full coverage piece. So, you know, we'll certainly have more than sufficient threads there. And the key does also give the DMC code. So if we did need any extra floss, we could get some. And again, this one comes with 2 gold eye needles. So that's that one. I'm quite happy with that. It shouldn't take too long either. And if you were to go onto the Biggest Craft website to purchase this kit, it's obviously one of a series with it saying 12 months December, and it is £3.66. So again, a kit that is inexpensive, and that if you decided that, or you bought it from somebody and they decided they didn't like the hobby, you know, you're not losing out. So the third one I have to show you today is my favourite one. I saw this one, when I saw it I was like, yeah, I have to have that. It's my absolute favourite flower. It's a Stargazer Lily, called here on the pattern as the Blossomed Lily, and again it's a 14 count piece. Excuse me. So in this one, again, wrinkly cover, thank you postman. So I've got a nice clear cover pick, and then the pattern, which is on a double-sided piece of paper, 23 full stitch colours and 2 back stitch colours, which appear on this list of 23. So there's no separate colours for backstitch. This one is a little bigger than the other one. It's 87 stitches wide by 86 stitches high. So let's just take a quick look at the fabric. So again, we've got a piece of plain serged 14 count Ada, slightly bigger than the other one obviously, but yep, nothing wrong with that. And then we've got the threads. Again, because it's not a full coverage, there's not a massive amount of threads, but there is sufficient for the project. And it's mainly greens and pinks in this one. And some lovely mixture of colours there. And again, we do get the 2 gold eye needles. So if anything out of this, I have plenty of needles. So yeah, so that's that. Quite happy with that. And again, if you were to go across to the website and buy this, you would pay £3.66. This one may or may not also be part of a set. So I'll have to have a look at that. There might be some more in the set of this. So these are the 3 kits. 2 for me, 1 for my sister. All currently available on the Biggest Crafts website. As I said, I will put lots of links in the description down below. But, you know, very often when you open these websites, there'll be a pop-up come on screen. And I'm seeing one at the moment saying, you know, spend a certain amount of money and you get money off, and buy so many products and get them some free. And there is a promotion at the moment, by the look of it, on their Christmas and seasonal part. There's also other areas on this. There's accessories, and there's also a discount area, so it looks like sort of a bargain section, end of line, or you know, however you want to put it. So that's all I have to share with you today. This is the 2nd of the collaborations I'm doing. I have 1 more to share with you. And then I'm going to not do any of these for a little while if I can help it. You know, I've no need to have, you know, any more kits in my stash. I have so many at the moment. Hence why, you know, I've kind of shared, you know, with my sister some of these. And I'm sure that she will let me see her progress, and which I can share with you guys as well. But yep, that's all I have for you today. So if you are new here, thank you for coming and taking a look today. Please do consider subscribing and hit the thumbs up button and hit the notification bell so you can see the next time I upload a video. So that's it, and thank you for watching, and take care, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.